You're tuned in to Ask the Master Auto Technician. Car questions? Get answers right now. Call 850-763-0555.
James Auto Center, we fix it right, guaranteed. Beep, 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 yeah.
All right, good morning, everybody. This is our second part of our show, Ask the Master Auto Technician, and I have Brandon Caldwell here. He's going to be our newest representative for the Mosquito Control District out on the beach out there. Good morning, Brandon. How are we doing today, sir?
Good. How you doing, James?
I'm doing extremely well. Now, tell me a little bit. I know you won the election, and you get sworn in, I think, on the 16th of January. Now, was this a surprise to you that you won the election?
It was. I'll be honest with you. It was kind of a surprise to pull this thing off. But I do tell people that I feel like I was in God's favor to win this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm becoming now the youngest person to take office in Bay County.
Wow, youngest person. And now I have to ask, how old are you, Brandon? If you're the youngest person taking office, are you, 21, 22, 23? How old are you, sir?
I'm a little greater than that, but I'm 33 years old.
All right. Now, 33. I think Jesus was 33 years old when they crucified him. So at least you're the same age as Jesus was, but and you're still hanging in there, which is good to know. But tell me, you get sworn into office on the 16th? As a matter of fact, I think this may be playing the day that you're getting sworn in on the 16th. Tell me a little bit about what is involved in being a mosquito committee man. I don't know anything about the job. What does a mosquito person do? I mean, I guess, I don't know. Tell me.
Yeah, we're basically in charge of the, there's one meeting a month, and we're basically in charge of the guys that got to go out and do all the testing and do all the spraying.
Mm-hmm.
And Bay County actually, from the research I've done going into this thing, does a pretty good job. I mean, there's no Zika here.
Mm-hmm.
They try to stay on top. They go to a lot of these conventions and stuff like that. So they're very up to date as far as the latest techniques and different ways to, what's the word I'm looking for? Innovative, creative. They're always looking for better ways to do things. So I'm very excited to be a part of it. To serve the community, and and I never got to tell you. Congratulations on your bid for office.
Oh, well,
I voted for you.
Well, thank you on that part. But now on mosquito control, are they now? Years ago, they used to have a dog fly, for dog flies. Is that the same thing? The mosquito control people were in charge of the dog flies as well. Do you know about that?
I think it does fall into that category. Like I said, I'm pretty new to this, and I've only been up there a couple times now. The 16th is actually technically, I'm in office January 3rd.
All right.
But I'm like the national championship game. I decided because the friends and family wanted to be there. I'm actually the last person in Bay County to get sworn in. Not
only are you the youngest person to be sworn in Bay County, you're going to be the last person.
We're the encore show.
That's pretty daggone neat. Now, now myself, I'm a beekeeper, and I know you like bees as well. And one of the things you said is, as being in mosquito control, one of the things y'all do not spray during the daytime hours because that's when mosquitoes are alive. Just about all y'all spraying is done at night. Am I correct on that? Am I saying?
Right.
Okay, it's done at night.
And we try to look out for the sugar bees and honeybees.
Right.
That's why they do it at night and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm. That's the way we don't kill the bees out there. And I understand that now this is all over Bay County. So the spraying is done all over Bay County. Northern Bay County is a beach here in town or whatever. And if people have problems now, how do they know if they need to contact the mosquito control if they're having problems? I mean, do people call and say, hey, I got a problem with mosquitoes, or how does that work? I really don't know, Brandon. I mean, I'm asking you because I have no idea.
It's actually a really cool thing. I found this out myself because I think I told you this when I first got into this thing, but I actually ran for this particular office because I felt like we didn't get sprayed. We had a mosquito problem in my neighborhood. We got standing water and that sort of stuff. Plus, I also feel like no one should ever run unopposed. There should be competition for everybody. That's my personal opinion.
Right.
But if I found this out, if people have a problem, I mean, if you got standing water, or, like the other day, my neighbor, there's an abandoned house and there's a pool that got left back there, and all you have to do is go to the mosquito control website, You click on there, you give them a call, they'll come out there that day to come check it out.
Well, mosquitoes aren't exactly
very precise.
Yeah, well, mosquitoes aren't a bad problem right now, as cold as it is right now. Because if there's any mosquitoes out there, hopefully they'll be dead, as cold as the weather is today.
Absolutely.
But, yeah,
it's
that's
terrible.
what. Yeah, but we do have. Normally, our winters aren't too bad, and mosquitoes seem to come back with a vengeance every year. And I know that dog flies are a problem, and I know that that's part of it. And mosquito control is, and like you said, we don't have Zika virus. But if I was doing a little reading out of the past and back in the turn of the century. Malaria was quite common in this part of Florida because of mosquitoes. They really didn't even know what caused malaria back then, but but now they do. But malaria was quite common. We had yellow fever down at St. Joe after a big hurricane that wiped out St. Joe. But because of mosquito control, and this is all over Florida, does every county have a mosquito control office that you know of, or that
To my knowledge, yes. I know Walton County does. I know Panama City has their own. You know, what kind of level they perform at, that's a different question altogether. But for the most part, I know, as far as Florida goes, every county pretty much has a little mosquito district of some sort.
Yeah, because that's very, very important that we keep mosquitoes down. But like you said, standing water, that seems to be the biggest problem in education. And I think that's what the mosquito control does a lot of, that I've seen throughout Bay County when I go to events. They'll be there educating people about getting rid of standing water, making sure that they add, if they got pools or that are stagnant, to add fish to them to eat the mosquito larvae or whatever. There's a lot of things that people can do to control mosquitoes, with the exception, including what y'all are doing. But the biggest thing I see the mosquito control people do is they're educating the consumers out here. And I think that's probably going to be one of your jobs, I suspect, is going around along with other people and letting people know how important mosquito control is in your area that you live in. Because no one wants to get sick, and no one wants to have Zika, and no one wants to have malaria, and no one likes to be bit by mosquitoes. No one likes to do that. So you make sure that people know more about it, and you're going to educate them more about it. And of course, you're going to know more about your job as well as time goes on. But what do you see your job being involved in the next couple years? This is a 4-year job. So what do you see yourself doing in the next 4 years in this job? Do you have any idea what you will be doing or what you might be doing?
Well, I've told them that, they said that there's, they wish more of the commissioners would go out, and I told them I would love to, be a part of the community and educate people and, going in there and meeting these people. They said that's the main thing, is educating people, because if you get people educated, that's half the battle right there.
Absolutely. Same thing in my business.
The mosquito control started in the 50s because the community, saw a mosquito issue, and they wanted to educate people and try to keep a hold of it, a handle of it. Mm-hmm. But mosquitoes are really they call it a special district. We're city, we're state, we're county, we're kind of a little bit of everything. Funded by the taxpayers and whatnot. But yeah, I just plan on bringing some new ideas and environmentally friendly pesticides, and just really, from what I've researched, they're doing a pretty good job. So I'm not going to come in and ruffle too many feathers, but I would like to uphold what they're doing, and just kind of anything I can do that I see better, or anything I can do to help, is really my goal. Just to keep Bay County Zika free and safe, mosquito friendly.
So it sounds like education is going to be a major part of your goal out there, letting people know about it. And I did not know the mosquito control district started in the 50s. I did not know that. I thought they'd been around for a long time. So they've only been around for the last 50 or so years, mosquito control. I guess people started to realize how much of a nuisance they can be. I don't think people realized the extent of disease that mosquitoes do carry until maybe into the 50s, and that's why they started having mosquito control district over here. So if people want to get up with you, do you have an email address they could contact you, or a phone number if they want to know more about mosquito control? And like I said, I know you're going into office and you're a newbie in this, but that's usually the best kind of people that go into office, because you're new in this. People ask you questions, and you will ask those questions, I'm sure, because maybe you don't know any better than to ask them. Because
sure.
Yeah. So, what are the questions?
Yeah, you know me. I've been in politics a couple years now. That was always one of my platforms. Was new guy, non-corrupt. Childlike faith, almost. You know what I'm saying? And
I wouldn't go that far, Brandon. but what is your email address? They can get up with you. Do you have an email address?
Caldwell, CALDWELL 8678 at Yahoo. Feel free to contact me. I will actually have a different Mosquito
mailing address,
email address, and stuff like that. All that is coming available the next couple months.
Well,
get business cards and all that
yeah,
stuff.
they're going to put all that together, but the most important thing is you're there for the people. They voted you in. You won by a slim margin, but you still won. You still won. That's all that matters. And you are now going to be on the Mosquito Control Board. If people have problems with mosquitoes when the weather gets warmer, right now no one's having any problem with mosquitoes or bees or dog flies or anything right now. It's too dadgum cold for anything to fly out there. But give them another week or two. You just never know. Summer could be right around the corner. You just never know how it never fails. I think after January it starts getting warmer and warmer and warmer all the time. That's that climate change out there. I love warm weather. Brandon, thank you so much for calling, and I really appreciate you being on here. And I look forward to hearing more about your progress that you're doing on Mosquito Board. And don't be a stranger. Make sure you give us a call and let us know what's going on, okay?
Absolutely.
All right, you be good.
Thank you so much for having me on the show, James.
No problem. We'll talk to y'all later. This is James Morris, along with Anna Marie Morris. We'll talk to y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye, everybody.
James Auto Center, we fix it right.